Hello, everybody, and welcome to my channel. So today I want to discuss something. I started this YouTube channel for bowling to share the knowledge that I have of bowling because I've been doing bowling for over 30 years now. And the reason I wanted to start this video was to help people. And I've gained a lot of knowledge along the way and everything like that. And that's the reason I started this video, to help out people who are just learning how to bowl, or people who have some sticking points, things like that, and tips that I've picked up along the way of my 30 years. And a lot of people probably don't think that I'm good enough to compete in the PBA Tour because they watch me bowl in leagues, and I don't put up high scores in leagues. I don't bowl in leagues to put up high scores. I bowl in leagues to fix things that I found out that I'm doing wrong while on the tour and competing on those oil patterns and competing against the best bowlers in the world. And that's the reason I don't try to put up big scores in league. I don't really care about putting up big scores in league. What I do care about is I bowl in leagues to have fun, hang out with friends, family, drink a couple beers, just relax and have fun. And that's what bowling's about. And that's what I do in leagues. And I also, along the way, while I was competing, just to give you a little background, the way I got my pro card, is that I entered a non-members tournament, which means that you have to place in the top 24 and cash in your first event as a non-member to get your pro card, and I did. And when that happened, I basically proved to myself that, hey, maybe you are good enough to compete against these guys. So that's when I started traveling and competing on the tour. And I've come across the best bowlers in the world. When I was in Chesapeake 2 years ago, I bowled against DJ Tackett, Kyle Troup, Sean Maldonado, Tom Doherty. And after my squad was done, I actually sat down and talked to EJ Tackett, Kyle Troup. They're all a bunch of great guys, and they're willing to help you every chance they get. And they were giving me some pointers and everything like that. So I took those pointers, and that's what I bring back to league, is to work on different things and to help me, become a better bowler. And that's why we're all in leagues, to have fun and become a better bowler. And that's the reason I started the channel, was to help other people and, give out pointers that I learned along the way, talking to the pros out there that I've bowled against, like EJ Tackett. And I actually had a conversation with him, and he gave me a lot of tips because he was able to watch me bowl and everything like that. And he's a super, super, super nice guy. And you've watched him on TV, and I've talked to him personally. He's a very, very nice guy, and he'll do anything to help you. So all those guys out there are like that, every one of them. So that's the reason I don't throw big scores in league. It's not that I can't. That's not what it's there for. I'm not there to put up big scores. I'm not there to, say, hey, look, I'm this person, I'm that person. No, I'm not there for that. I'm there because I love the bowl. I've been doing it my whole life. Hang out with friends, drink a couple of beers, bowl my wife of 25 years. And that's the reason I'm out there. And it helped me, like I said, to help along the way of, sticking points. When you bowl in those oil patterns, they point out every flaw you have. And I realize, hey, it could be my release, it could be my timing, things like that. And that's the reason I come back to league to work on. And a lot of people probably watch me in leagues and everything like that, and they don't see me, like I said, they don't see me putting up big scores. They're probably like, hey, he's probably not good enough to be out there because he's not putting up big scores in leagues. So I wanted to set the air, set it clear that that's not the reason I'm bowling in leagues. And if that's what people think, just because they watch me in leagues and I don't do good, whatever I'm averaging is what I try to do. If I'm averaging 210, I just try to, work on things for tournaments and average 210. If I'm averaging 198, I try to bowl 198, but while I'm bowling those scores, I try to work on sticking points that helps me along the way become a better bowler. And so whatever I average is what I'm averaging. 201, 210, 198. It doesn't matter. I don't care about my average. I just care about make sure my timing's right, my release is right, the same roll, the ball roll, everything works the same. Because you have very little error margin when you're out there on those tournaments, and you have to be very quick at adjusting on the fly, ball change, transitions, things like that. So that's what I work on in league. So people who watch me in league, probably don't think I'm good enough also to give pointers and tips and things like that. If that's what you think, then that's fine. But that's the reason I started the channel, and I wanted to set the record straight. If you don't want to watch the channels and everything that I do because you don't think I'm good enough, then that's fine. That's your opinion. Everybody's entitled to their opinion. But I'm just doing it to put it out there, to help people, because like I said, I have talked to the best bowlers in the world. I've competed against the best bowlers in the world, and I love every minute of it. And that's why I do it. And it helps you become a better bowler. In closing, that's the reason I started my channel, and I hope that everybody, does, subscribe and like it and everything like that. But if you don't, because you don't think I'm good enough, then that's your opinion. But I'm still going to be making videos and everything like that. And I just hope people realize that that's the reason that, I'm out there doing it. It's just to help people grow our sport and become better bowlers, because at the end, that's what everybody wants, is to become better bowlers. So again, that's what this video is about. And I'd like to thank all my family and friends who have been supporting me through the years of me competing, and I'm going to continue to compete because it's something I absolutely love to do. So thank you again, and I hope you continue to watch my videos and ask me questions, things like that, because I love teaching people. Thank you.